the scientific validation of herbal medicine. That is how I happen to read this particular velvet seed plant. The botanical name is Mucuna puririn. Mucuna puririn. Otherwise, in our country, it is in our place, it's Ponekali in Tamil. It's generally called as velvet seed plant because the seeds are beautiful velvet color. And the L-Dopa, as I introduced, is the brand name or the chemical that is used to treat the people with the Parkinson and other mind health issues. Okay, and it is routinely being prescribed by the doctors. The brand name itself is different, but the basic chemical is L-Dopa, levodopa. It's L-Dopa. So I happen to read this. Mucuna puririns have been used by Indian Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, and for treating the peoples with mental problem, Parkinson, paralysis, etc. All sorts of neurological disorders, and this particular plant extract, seed extract have been used. This is what I read. Then the logical questioning is, this should contain L-Dopa. The simple question, the conclusion, logical conclusion is, the seed should contain levodopa in a reasonably good number, good amount. Then only this can be used as as a medicine, herbal medicine or Ayurvedic medicine to treat the neurological disorder. That was the, again, the conclusion. That then we thought of testing it, and while reading it, I also come across a number of important, findings or important papers related to that. For example, some people have reported, or this could contain levodopa 4 to 7%. But again, remember, we developed a sensor which are very simple and which can give a result within few, minutes, and also very precise nanogram level can be obtained, and that can be previously that can be used, directly, or it's a very small device. It can be taken to the field. But what other people have been done, or what is the conventional technology is HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography, mass spectroscopy. These are very cumbersome technique. It takes almost several hours, and it's very expensive, laborious, and it needs chemicals, and accuracy cannot be as good as what we get with the sensor. So earlier, with the kind of conventional technology, people have reported that this plant seed may contain 4 to 7% of levodopa, and apart from that, it also had some kind of hallucinogenic tryptamines. These are also kind of psychiatric, problem, and the chemicals which are responsible for. And also, it has phenols, tannins, and later we realized that this modern medicine, L-Dopa, is derived from velvet beans. This plant seed. That was the thing that we realized. And another thing, when you look at or when you read this carefully, I've seen, because it is there in my place on the roadside and unnoticed, and people nowadays do not use it much, and not understanding the importance of this. We could see it on the roadside also, these plants. And another thing I just correlate with biosensor, this plant is nematicidic. This means the insects cannot go and sit on that or eat this. So this is very free, like unlike our spinach and other vegetables, other plants which are hurt or which are destroyed by insects, variety of insects, then it's called and these people, because of the toxic nature of this plant, and these insects do not eat it, do not bite it. So what I infer from this, these insects, very tiny, have a good sensor to detect or to understand that the certain plants only can be edible and some of them cannot be eaten, and they make use of their biosensors and understand. This happens even to the plant. You never see a plant, a goat, an animal, a goat or a cow or any animal which is even in the forest, eat some plant which are toxic and die. Whereas the human beings, sometimes there are reports and they have eaten some food, they have become poisonous and they are even killed, toxic plants. And so this is an indication that the biosensors in the plant, biosensors in the animals and other small organisms work well, and that they are naturally safe and they stay away from the toxic environment or dangerous environment. And this, on the other hand, this is allelopathic activity is also reported. This means this plant destroy other plants close by, and they maintain or they survive. And so these kind of small things, but there is a lot of message from these plants.